Hi everyone, my name is Nomthandazo Muchuchu and I'm back with another episode. I hope you are well. I hope you are doing great. Your Sunday was great. You were able to refresh, reset, and rest, right? That's what Sundays are for, at least for me, right? The time of refreshing and just regaining some energy for the week ahead. So I hope that you had a very blessed Sunday and that everything is good, right? Today I just want to do something quick and short, and I want to talk about love. Yeah, love. Sometimes I think we romanticize the idea of love, whether it's in romantic relationships, in friendships, in any other relationship, really, with acquaintances or whatever, right? We make it look like this smooth sailing kind of thing that you just stumble upon and everything is rosy and everything is nice, right? But love actually requires some action. So the title of today's episode is Love is an Action Point. And you will begin to see that it's actually more required from you. You have a part to play. The one who wants to be loved, actually both parties have a role to play. And for the power of love to manifest, right, it needs both parties to kind of come to the party, right? It needs both parties to come to the party. I think the challenge for this week is basically love is an action point. And how are you going to express love and show love to those around you, so that hopefully it comes back to you, right? Because you reap what you sow. Might not be from the person that you are expressing love to, might be from somebody else, but we reap what we sow, right? So I just asked myself a question: what is it about love that inspires us and energizes us to act, right? Because when I read John chapter 3 verse 16, it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." So I'm so captivated by this phrase, "so loved the world that he gave," right? Love caused him to act. So there's a certain energy activated by love that stirs us to give the best versions of ourselves. Love is an action point. So you can't say you love somebody and you not act upon it, right? And we're just going to look at the different types of love and the characteristics of love. I did say that today is a quick, short one. It's a challenge basically for this entire week to say, act on what you claim to be feeling, right? So just for interest's sake, different types of love include eros, which is a passionate love. Eros is about the romantic kind of love, right, between a couple. And then there's pragma. Now, this love is based on commitment and a sense of duty. This is a love that endures. It means this love, it's a practical love. It's not the butterflies in the stomach, but it's a love that stays the course, that goes through the challenges, and it endures and it perseveres, which is one of the characteristics of love that I'll speak about a bit later on. And then there's agape. Agape love is a selfless and compassionate love, which we see when we are giving to the needy, or we just want people around us to be okay. It's a selfless kind of love. And then there's philia, which is a deep friendship love, that friend that sticks closer than a brother, that deep friendship love where it's nothing romantic or anything, but it's when somebody chooses you and they stay with you, and through the thick and the thins, the joys, the pains, that person is just there. So I hope every one of us, at some point of our lives, we experience philia, yeah. So next up, we'll talk about the characteristics of love. So according to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8, it says love is patient, right? So love is patient. You become patient with this person whom you love, and they become patient with you as well. Love is kind. Kindness. Are you kind to the people who you say you love? Are they kind to you, right? It does not envy. It does not boast. It's not a competition. It is not proud, right? Love is humble. You are able to put your ego aside and your pride aside and just apologize if there's a need to apologize, because you love the person and you want to maintain the relationship with the person. It does not dishonor others. It does not dishonor others. Dishonor can come in many ways, gossiping, backbiting, things like that. So when you claim to love someone, you do not dishonor them, you don't dishonor their name, their image, even if we say that the relationship has turned sour, but it still honors the person because there was real love there. Love is not self-seeking, right? Maybe in a friendship and whatever relationship that you are in, you find yourself or your partner or your friend having to constantly they look out for themselves more than they look out for you, or you look out for yourself more than you look out for another person, right? And at the end of the day, it has to be about you all the time, or it has to be about the other person all the time. Love is not self-seeking, right? Love actually wants to give something. Love is more concerned about giving more than gaining something. This is interesting, right? Love is not easily angered, and I think it ties into the patience part, right? So you understand. I believe that with love comes understanding. So when you begin to understand the type of person that you are interacting with, you get to see how they are, their flaws, and you get to understand. And now those things no longer easily anger you, right? Love keeps no record of wrongs. Love keeps no records of wrongs. Every time something happens, there's somebody who takes out the files, the records. You did this to me in 20 what, and you still haven't changed. You've done this. That's not love. That's not love, because love teaches us to forgive. Love teaches us to be patient, to be kind to one another, to not dishonor someone. And I think maybe pointing out somebody's weaknesses every time they talk to you, or it's a keeping of record of wrongs. How about we address the issue at hand rather than going back to yesterday's files and saying, remember you did this to me and at this time, right? Imagine if God were to do that to us every time we came to Him, and every time we stumbled, and He pulls out our files and says, yes, you in 2016, you asked forgiveness for the very same thing. That wouldn't be nice. We wouldn't actually be comfortable with coming to God with our weaknesses and with our shames and problems, And then it says, love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Meaning, in love, there's no deceit. In love, there's no ulterior motives. Love wants to face the truth because it does not delight in evil. Where there is wickedness, where there is evil, love does not delight to be in that place. But love rejoices with the truth. Means love wants to expose the truth. Love is truthful, basically. So is truth one of the foundations of that friendship or relationship that you are in. It says love always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. And it says love never fails. That's beautiful. So today, I just want us to just be challenged for the rest of the week, right? For the rest of this week, here is the challenge. Can you display the characteristics of love in your relationships? Just be the initiator this week. Just be the initiator. Behind the grand gestures of love, like giving gifts, being there for someone, can you just do the little things? Just practice a little patience, a little kindness. Trust your friend. Hope for your friend. Persevere. Don't get easily angered. Don't dishonor them. Don't be proud. Right? So this is the challenge for the next week. Let us be loving in a way that will be impactful. Let us be action orientated with our love. Don't just say I love you. Show the person that you love them, right? By caring for them, right? So that's the challenge for today. Let love be an action point. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that you have a superb week until we meet again.